Hey guys, it's Band Bunny with BandBunny.com, and I'm here in the historic Oakland Cemetery in Atlanta, and I'm here today with Anderson and the Would-Be Thieves. So if you guys could just introduce yourselves and tell us what you do in the band.
My name is Anderson. I sing and play guitar in the band.
Okay.
Boston Tim, I play bass.
The station DJ, and I do percussion.
All right. Well, tell me first of all, I know your last name is Anderson, right? So you guys are called Anderson and the Would-Be Thieves. Tell me about how that name came about.
Well, last year, I spent a whole year writing and recording my own solo album. I've had a punk rock band for years now called Mutt, and I went out on my own and recorded all the instruments for a solo album. And when I got done with that album, I titled it Anderson, and I got some guys to back me up and form a band to create the Would-Be Thieves.
Okay. And how did the Would-Be Thieves, how did that part of the name come out?
Well, we just bandied about different names, came up with a couple that we thought would stick, and we had a couple of choices. We put it on our MySpace site, and we got 2 votes for one and 1 vote for the other, so we went with the 2 votes.
So are you guys thieving or doing anything underhanded?
No, not really. I think we're just pretty honest guys here to play music and get our word out. So.
All right, well, that's cool. That's cool. Well, how would you describe your music? I know bands hate to categorize it, but if you were having to, put it in, iTunes or something, how would you describe it, categorize it?
It would be an acoustic rock with some outlaw country involved in it. I guess that would be really where the Thieves name probably comes into play more, and it comes from a strong punk rock background.
Well, that's cool because Band Bunny's roots are punk rock. So, well, tell me, I was reading up on you guys, and I noticed something that I thought was really interesting. And it says that Anderson and the Would-Be Thieves can be broken down from a 5-piece to more intimate 1-piece solo act or anything in between. So, can you tell me a little bit more about that? How does that work, and how did that come about?
Well, after working, the 5 of us basically, we've been doing this maybe about 6 months. We've been playing out a lot, and it's just sometimes different gigs call for different things. So, I mean, if the need be, and maybe it's just like a solo night, Chris can go up there with just his acoustic and sing. If it's a smaller venue, it could just be the 3 of us with the congas, the bass, and the guitar, or it could even be even smaller with just the congas and guitar, or the bass and guitar. So it's just, any venue, if it's big or small, we can do it.
Now, does that ever cause any problems or any discord among the group? If maybe perhaps one person is there's more of a need in recent months for a 1-piece act.
I don't think so. I think pretty much everyone in the band knows their role up to date and understand that if the venue is too small to have a 5-piece on stage, that we're really able to break it down, and each of us who get down to the 3-piece do our part in the band to make sure the set goes on and the music that we're putting out is done captively and according to the venue size. So.
Okay. Well, tell me, you're in 2 bands, right? Well, you've got Mutt. So how did you get your start in music?
I just kept playing and playing, and I started when I was about 14, 15 years old. I was already playing Masquerade at 1 o'clock in the morning. Had a cool mom that would carry me out there and carry the rest of us out there when the rest of the parents wouldn't, and I just kept on and kept on. I'll play music to the day I die, just whether I'm making money at it or not, and that's always been what I've lived by and how I've went about it, and here I am now.
Okay. And did you guys have similar starts too?
Well, I started out playing guitar, and then, like most bass players, out of necessity, just went out and bought a bass, played it through my guitar rig, blew that up, and went out and bought a bass rig, and this has been that happy medium ever since.
And how about you?
Myself, started out more or less just as a listener of music with different influences. Started out more like a dance background, like underground techno beats, whatever, and got into DJing and cutting and scratching and doing sound manipulation. And when I got together with these guys, it just seemed like a natural fit to bring a pair of congas that I had sitting around for a while to bring some different influence into the set, and stuck with it more or less, and having a great time doing it.
Well, you guys strike me as a very mature, very polite, together band. Have you ever had anything wild happen at a show or anything unusual? Oh, I take that's probably a yes or no.
No.
No. What was the laugh for though? I think they're holding out.
Growing up playing music, I've certainly witnessed many wild experiences. Being in punk rock, of course. And even I played drums in a jazz funk fusion band for a year, and I've witnessed some experiences there. And with each with each show you play, something wild and crazy is going to happen. You know, whether you're laid back and mature about it or not. I think, you know, it's just what happens happens. You know.
So I'm now going to rely upon you to give us an example of it because somebody wants to say.
Wow. I can't really think of anything wild and crazy. I mean, honestly, I'm on stage, I'm concentrating and, you know, being able to make sure the sound is coming out the way we're trying to project it. That's usually my focus and concentration. So if something has happened wild, they have not let me know about it yet. So.
Well, you know, fans always want to know your influences and what kind of music you guys listen to personally. So why don't I go around and what's in your iPod or in your car or what have you?
Probably Kevin Kinney. His biggest influence on me, and Mike Ness from Social Distortion has always been a major influence on me. Even, I gotta say, some of the older cats like John Mellencamp and Bruce Springsteen, some of those guys really influence the sound that I'm coming about with today.
Okay. How about you?
Oh, geez. If I had to say, I listen to everything, and, you know, if you look at my collection of stuff, I'd have to say I was really first influence probably guitar-wise by Mark Knopfler. I was heavily into Springsteen when I was young. I've always been into the Beatles, but, you know, I'll branch off. I'll listen to Stanley Jordan or Metallica or just, you know, anything really. You know, if it's music, it's going to make me happy whether I'm listening to it or playing it. So.
Right. I mean, you know, a lot of people won't listen to certain bands because they've made it or what. For me, my only rule is if it sounds good and I like it, then it works.
Everyone has that secret band that they love and they won't, like Journey. Everybody loves at least one Journey tune.
Asia.
Why? Because we know who you are. You know, same thing with Asia and Toto. Come on, we know. You secret little band.
And how about you? What are some of the bands that you listen to or groups?
Bands on my iTunes right now, mainly be Bela Fleck and the Flecktones, you know, that nice fusion sound. Allman Brothers, old classic rock, Government Mule for a latter part, and Anderson's got me listening more to Mike Ness and his hillbilly rock band, psychobilly rock band more or less, and that's been a big influence on me lately as far as some things I'm going through and being able to relate to the lyrics that he's putting in those songs. And although they're about 10, 13 years old now, it's still something that actually still holds true today. Music never really dies. The message still goes on, and everything means something now will mean something later in life to somebody. So.
That's true. That's true. That's a very interesting point to make. Okay, I know that we are running short on time, but real quickly, if you can tell me, I'm sure my viewers are wondering what's up with the pitchfork.
I found it. It's mine. Okay. You can't have it.
All right. Well put. Well put. All right. Well, so real briefly, I'm going to ask you guys 10. Band Bunny 10 and 10. Okay. So I'm just going to ask you some real brief questions, and don't think too hard, and just go with it. I am or email?
Email.
Email. War or peace?
Peace. Morrison
or Joplin?
Joplin.
Beach Boys or Elvis?
Elvis.
Kanye or Eminem?
Eminem.
Britney or Kanye? Yeah, yeah, I would say Kanye. Britney or Kevin?
Britney, I guess.
Britney, you're not too sure. You can't go to, you know, either way is not too good, huh? Dog or cat?
Dog.
MTV or VH1?
VH1.
iPod or vinyl?
iPod.
And you got the last one. I'm sorry. I hope this doesn't embarrass you. Boxers or briefs?
Briefs.
So you're going to answer to boxer briefs?
Boxer briefs.
Are you answering for him or yours?
No, that's what we all wear. We've all decided. My way is Haynes, his way.
Boxer briefs. Okay. Is it? It's boxers today, guys. All right. Well, where can fans find your music and catch up with you guys and keep up to date with everything that's happening?
Just go to MySpace /AnderSongs. And you'll find out all our gigs. You'll hear our tunes. You'll see our pictures and bio and just anything that we've.
This album.
See that album. All right. And what's the name of the album?
Just Anderson.
Anderson. Okay. All right. And I'm going to ask you, what do you guys think of Band Bunny and BandBunny.com?
I think you're awesome.
Oh, thank you. That is so sweet.
Pleased to be here and have this opportunity. Really.
All right. Well, awesome.
Great thing for the local music scene, too.
Well, thank you. I love the Atlanta local music scene. I think we've got a really unique one with, you know, the influence of hip-hop and R&B in the city. So, all right, you guys, you want to hold up your CD again? Check out Anderson and the Would-Be Thieves and look for their interview on BandBunny.com. Thanks, guys.